Everyone and welcome, it's Lenny. I needed to do a weight update video, and so this is it basically. I got weighed this morning, and before I tell you what the scale said, which isn't good by the way, I just wanted to sort of point out the past sort of see, it's me looking for excuses, isn't it? It's not looking for excuses, it's reasons. That's what I'm saying, okay? Anyway, basically, I got weighed in October. I'd lost, I think it was £3 then, and that was the last time I got weighed. I needed to lose another 4 to lose the stone that I'd gained the previous sort of year type of thing. And then I got weighed. I was meant to get weighed, sorry, on the 17th of December. I got a phone call on the 16th of December to say that they couldn't come out and do the weighing. And so I was a little disappointed, because obviously I wanted to prove that I'd lost the rest of the stone that I'd gained, and hopefully a little bit more, because if another pound I think would put us into the next stone bracket down. So that happened, and I tried to be upbeat about it, and in fact I was, and I felt upbeat and everything. And then I thought, looking for the positive in that, what's the positive? Well, normally when I get weighed, I have like a treat, I have like a takeaway and something I really fancy, like a piece of cheesecake or bar of chocolate or something like that, like extra to what I would normally have. So so I thought, oh well, I can just have me takeaway a day early that I was going to, and you know, there's the positive kind of thing. And it seemed okay, but then obviously it was the run up to Christmas as well, and I always give myself like a few days off over the Christmas sort of period type of thing. But I ate, but I never got back on the diet as such. I basically ate loads of extras, and then I'd ate so many extras that I ended up, because I've got like me bowel inflames, obviously, if not obviously, is it? You know what I mean. Anyway, me bowel inflames. I know it gets called IBS, but I think that's just basically my stomach doesn't agree with something I've had, and that's what the name they put on it. And obviously I had a lot of foods that were high in fat, sugar, and God knows what else. So that being said, on Christmas Eve I couldn't eat anything because my stomach, like I said, was bad, so I didn't eat anything at all. On Christmas Day, luckily my stomach was okay, so I managed to enjoy Christmas Day, and then I continued to enjoy Boxing Day and the day after and the day after, and then the day before New Year's Eve, so on the 30th of December, I overate too much that day that I didn't end up eating anything on New Year's Eve or drinking anything at all. So that was essentially when the diet restarted. That was meant to sort of restart on the 1st, and then for about 2 weeks it was really good. I stayed within sort of 1900 calories, and I thought, you know, I was doing well. And then I decided to have one thing, and I struggled again to get back on it, and I've never had that issue before, to struggle to get back on it. But it's not even just been struggle, I've like kind of doubled, and in some cases more, my calories, whereas like when I had something extra before, I wouldn't have that much. So I don't, and I still, I'm not, because I'm not down or anything or whatever, I'm not eating me feelings as I used to do. I'm not turning to food to, like, at least I don't think I am. And I don't know if it was just frustrations of not being weighed, because also in this time I had 2 more weight cancellations. So I had the 17th of December, I had one at the beginning of January, I had one again about the 20th of January, and then I had another one booked in for the 5th, which is today, 5th of February, and I'm rebooked in again for the 17th of March, and hopefully that doesn't get cancelled. Also in that time frame I keep having these weird dreams. Now it's probably totally unrelated, right, but maybe subconsciously, I don't know. But anyway, I'll be in my dream, I'm looking down on myself lying on a operating theatre table, and they've like got my knees like cupped down the centre of my knee, looking inside, and one doctor's like shaking his head to the other, and the other one shaking it, and then they kind of like do that sort of as if it's not happening, and then my knees get sort of stitched back up, and then the next thing is I see myself sitting in a bed crying my eyes out, and the only thing I can think of is that it's like a fear of mine that my knees never work, which is entirely possible. I know I have got this chance, this hope that I do pin a lot on, because it would make a massive amount of difference to my life. I know that that they can fix my knees, you know, replace them with metal, and the only thing I can think of is that in my dream it doesn't work and they can't fix them, and hence that's why the operation was called off and all this, that and the other. And I truly think it's just my fear. Yeah, I truly think it's just my fear, and that and then I thought maybe a little bit subconsciously I've ate more, because I'm like, well, as long as I don't get my knees done this sounds really stupid, maybe it doesn't, I don't know if anyone else overthinks things like me, but you probably do. Anyway, I was thinking maybe subconsciously I was like, oh well, if I'm not close enough to getting my knees done because I haven't lost enough weight, then I've always got that hope that they'll still get done. Whereas like when I do get close enough, I'll say when I do get close enough to get them done, if my knees are too badly damaged to attach the knee joint to the metal one too, then that hope's gone, isn't it, kind of thing. So maybe subconsciously that was in the back of my mind, I'm not sure. I also am extra hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's down to like more moving, because although I'm not standing, I do a lot of moving and pulling myself around, and obviously that's going to burn calories. And when I wasn't in the wheelchair, I didn't sort of roll over as much as I do now, kind of thing, and pull myself around as much as I do now. So maybe that's a difference. And it's like being outside again and eating out and stuff like that. So there's been a bit of everything, I think, probably. But I'm, you know, as much as I've just explained all that, it's not I'm not trying to excuse it, I'm not trying to reason with it. At the end of the day, I know what I put in my mouth. I knew I'd gained weight, I knew that I'd overate recently, and I'm not annoyed, I'm not disappointed, I'm not upset by it, because I knew it, and I haven't got the self-hate coming errors. All I've got is now the motivation to start it again and inevitably lose that weight and fix the situation, because that's how I feel, you know what I mean. So all that waffle later, I gained 17.5 pounds, which is 1 stone 3.5, yeah. And I was thinking about a stone, so I wasn't far off, to be honest. And like I said, I get weighed on the 17th, and I'm determined to have at least most of it gone, hopefully all of it, but I don't want to put too much pressure, like to knock us back, but I'm definitely going to do everything in my power to fix it, because I think it's just given us that kick that I needed. So yeah, I'm not going to go another year, because I think that the start of the past 18 months I hung around the same stone, and now I feel like I've gone back over on that again, like even further in a sense, and I need to be going forward, so I need to sort it out. So planning definitely works for me, and having more fruit and veg, making sure I drink water, limiting me snacks, because that's something I noticed that I've done more often, unless it's fruit. Yeah, I'll have fruit and stuff, that's fine. But yeah, there's all sorts of things I need to sort out, so but I've started, and I will continue to do it, and I'll get there, and hopefully, like I said, fingers crossed, they do come on the 17th, and I think Mother's Day is on the 22nd, so I'm planning on having a lovely dinner, Sunday dinner, and something nice, probably a few chocolates or whatever. So hopefully I get weighed before that, and if I don't, then I intend to stick with it so that it does show eventually, do you know what I mean? Whenever they do weigh us, that is. Anyway, other thing was, I got friend mail. I got this. Now, I'm going to try and, I don't know if I can do this, because I'll probably knock it up, but I don't know if this works. Will I knock it up? Probably. I don't know if it's up. There. So that is Laney the Mag, which is just purely rude. Well, that right, G. So these are from G, or Crony G Cron, I'll say it right, as he is on YouTube, and he is a Newcastle supporter and I'm a Sunderland supporter, and we have a rivalry, and Newcastle supporters are known as mags, and so obviously he called me a mag, which is just wrong, very wrong. So I'm going to attempt to open this. It's getting there, it's getting there. Right, so I've nearly got this side up. Yeah, seems like that goes in, I don't know. Okay, so we have old Christmas wrap for packaging, or void fill, or whatever you call it, void fill in it, and then oh oh, that's cool. So the chase, as you all know, or maybe not all of you do, I do a quiz every week on a Tuesday, I think. So that'll be cool to take the questions out of this. And the other thing, if you saw it when I pulled it out, was a Trivial Pursuit book, which is the unauthorized game book from Guinness. Oh, which English king is that? Wow, that is pretty cool. Wow, thank you so much, that's amazing. That's fab, thank you so much, G. It's really appreciated, and I will definitely use these in the quiz, either in the standard one on the Tuesday, or the one I'm going to do for the seasons. I'm going to do like a season special for spring, summer, autumn and winter. I have to think about those, like I can't just, they don't just come off my, roll off my tongue or anything. So yeah, thank you again, and that's really kind, and thank you to everybody for watching. I will be back. I have another video to do with a clothes haul that I've got, and it's not going to be kind of as good as like a try on one, because I can't really do that side of it really. Well, I kind of could, but then I'd have to involve someone else to help me, and I just think what I'll do is I'll show what I've got, I'll use the stock photos to show them as well, and then I'll say I'm keeping this, I'm keeping that, and then I'll tell you why and what for and all that. I think that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, anyway, thank you again to everyone for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.